going on? Oh, let me get this music off here. Turn that off. We don't need that right now. There we go. What's going on? I hope y'all are having an awesome start of the week. It is, what is it, the 1st of June already? Oh, damn, it is. June 1st, 2021. It's Z-Rex, no noise. Coming at you live a little bit late today. We got, had the kiddo earlier. And, oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry I missed y'all yesterday. Just didn't have, kind of just ran out of time and just didn't work for the Memorial Day holiday times. But it's all good. Nothing really happened anyway. So, pretty boring weekend for the most part. Oh, let's see. Let's just jump into some price action here. We'll start with the Total. Are we trying to form some type of W pattern down here? Possibly. That would be pretty cool, but we'd really need something above like this 177 area on a daily close for that to possibly come to fruition. Let's see here. Yeah, weekly still below the 21, so a little lackluster. But, I mean, just in this posturing on the daily under, like, right on the 200 right here. I mean, these are not high probability trades here. So, just kind of more waiting, it looks like we need. Let's go to total 2 without Mama Bear. Yeah, pretty much the same kind of posturing. A little farther away from the 200, but... Oh, and it actually looks better. Altcoins kind of just showing their dominance a little bit, even on the total charts. But, I mean, everything's super sideways and boring right now, so let's just move on to Mama Bear. Dominance, this isn't really going to give us anything right now. All right, let's see what Mama Bear is doing. Oh, damn it. Don't come up into this 10 simple and get rejected one more time. I mean, that would not be sexy. Let's zoom in a tad. Oh, man, coming right up to this. I mean, look at that respect on this horizontal. I mean, right to the T on the body close at about mid 37,000s, and then right to the mama on the extension trying to break out, and so far rejection. We are a little neutral in the oscillators. I mean, I guess they're semi-neutral. They're both in the neutral zone, but bears are still pretty dominant here. Let's look at, oh man, and it's not looking great on RSI yet either. And here on the daily, I mean, look at this. We're still in the bearish zone. I mean, look at this. It's like it's trying. It's like we're trying to get out. Is this considered some divergence here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3 stabs. We never went over close to 50 though, so those aren't very strong reads. Nah, whatever. I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's see. Man, still lower highs. We did make a higher low finally, though, on this weekend. What was that, on the 29th? Okay, so that's a little bit better. But, man, this sucks where the daily is. I don't like the daily doing this so far. It's really trying to hold on to that 35-ish thousand level area. And as long as we're above that, it's okay for longs. But I'm on cash still, so I'm just chilling. Waiting for some more clarity on this daily chart, and we just don't have it yet. Lower highs, lower lows. I mean, it's still bearish. It's not bullish yet. We got the monthlies actually we can look at now. Let's also look at the weekly since we oh no, we did that. I did Sunday's video. I just missed yesterday's. My timing's a little bit off right now. Let's go to the monthly though, because that did just close. Ew, that's not the sexiest monthly chart by any means. Closing right on this horizontal. All right, yeah, so that's the monthly is even really certifying that about 38K level as major resistance, and it does go up to about 40, almost 41,000, just roughly. But man, yeah, that 48K is beast mode resistance right now. Yeah, I mean, geez. I mean, the best thing, we kind of bounced off this trend line right here, and it is a little bit higher of a low than this one, so that's like the best thing we have on a time frame, but there's still no good reads on the oscillators just quite yet. So And look at all this work that the daily still needs to do. And then zooming out to the monthly like we just saw. I mean, this is a pretty nasty break. And that's a confirmed break on this big trend line. And so you can see every time that happened before in the last few years. Although in the 2013 when it got so far ahead of itself, it actually dumped 60-ish% and just stayed there before rolling over. So a little bit more akin to back in the last bull run. Have we lost momentum on RSI? Yes, we have. We're coming up from the overheated moments, too. If we look on DMI, you can see when we get over 50, that's like super serial area right there. And so what do we got? 1, 2, 3 months over that. Almost 4 months right around it. And that's for, what is that? Starting, it looks like this candle right here. Maybe this, you could probably lump this one in it, too. So now we're back below the superpower mode. And let's see if that actually shows, yeah, wow, that actually shows the loss of the bull market each time that it's come back below this 50 area on the monthly. I've actually never noticed that before. I don't look at monthly charts a whole lot, but that kind of sucks. And it even had, whoa, this is kind of creepy. Is that an RSI too? Dang, it is. Although not as predominant. But look at this, man. Look at this. This is kind of crazy. This is like a long-term trend line on a monthly on the total entire existence of Bitcoin, pretty much. I mean, yeah, there's a couple more years before here, but yeah, look at these lower highs. It's like massive monthly divergence from here to here to here. That's kind of crazy. Huh. I'm not sure if that really means anything, but it's definitely interesting, that's for sure. Just gonna look at SPX for a minute. Huh. Alright, well, let's go back over here to Mama Bear. Yeah, I mean, it's just not enough. We're just in the same stupid range. We've been range bound since pretty much the big sell-off candle back on the 19th. And so, wow, I mean, let's go pull up hash ribbons, actually, before I forget, because that is going to be the best, one of the better signs, at least. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, has it ever crossed back down before the buy signal? I don't think it has. Let's see. Let's go back in time. Way back. Yeah, actually, it looks like maybe right here. I don't know. That's a hard one. That's not really giving us any info there. Nope. No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, so we're almost there, guys. Another week and a half to the average. Will we resolve this pattern by then? It's getting close. We'll see. Let's go to Ethereum. Oh, I'm on the wrong chart here. Or watch list. Oh, futures. What futures do today? Let's zoom in. Oh, crap. I'm adjusting the wrong damn chart. We don't want to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Damn, I'm all over the place. Ah. Miss one day. Get rusty. Alright, let's see. Back to Bitcoin futures on the regular. Oh, yeah, look at this. Getting grinded down to 21. What about on the daily? Oh, booty. Yeah, this doesn't look very good on the futures. The futures have looked pretty bad, actually, for a hot minute here. We even have dominance for 2 weeks now on DMI bears. Oof. Gross. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's really trying to base out here. Still no dominance anywhere from the bulls. I mean, yeah, this thing is just making lower highs and lower lows. Yeah, we are making a little bit of even ones here, but it's still just grinding down these EMAs. And just like spot price is saying, you know, about that 35, even a little bit into the 34 handle is your major support zone. Anything below that, oof. Oof. Especially on these lower time frames, if we got one of these candle closes, if we get like a white candle or red candle, whatever, depending on what you use. If we get one below this one here, like this 34.4-ish area, man, I do think that we probably break down from this posturing. All right, let's go to Ethereum. What's Ethereum doing? Rallied right up to the horizontal resistance again. So far, just chilling. So since Ethereum's got relative strength. It's bulls are able to push it up into like the 55, but it seems to be that's the rejection area for now. It is stuck between in this medium low time frame between the 200 and 377, so that's kind of cool. And the oscillators are actually back to neutral, so that's pretty cool. Ethereum has a little bit better of a chance. We got some higher highs here. We don't want to make another lower low below 2250. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Let's go to the monthly on Ethereum. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Mega indecision doji. I mean, it doesn't get more doji than that. And it's a fat range doji too. Holy crap, man. It's only 140% range doge. And the other side about 60% down. Wow, okay, well. Holy crap. Geez, maybe we're about to range for a while here. This is a significant doji candle on a monthly. And it's wide as hell. So it's like, it's kind of suggesting that we might be range bound between like pretty much around 2K all the way to like 4K, which is a crazy, insane range. Let's see if we got any 3 hour or 3 days. Oh, the 2 days gonna close today. Nothing really on. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong one. 2 days still does close today though. Major supported about in the 2200 handle, and that's also being shown with this business and this little body area bodies, but still. Why does this not have my horizontals on them? Well, let's throw them up real quick. Oh, maybe not. Oh, because my freaking Gee, oh my god, I'm special today. There they are. I just had to click a button. Bulls are trying to creep in right here. Maybe that W is forming kind of like on Bitcoin, but that's not confirmed until we get a close above about 29 hundo and really like 3K. On this structure. If we could close a daily above 3K, I'd probably look for like 3,400 on Ethereum. Let's see what futures are doing. Monthly futures, also big doji type candle. Not as doji as the other one though. Interesting posturing here. Daily on ETH futures has not even gotten back into the bearish control zone. Only for a couple days back here on the major part of the sell-off. So that's kind of interesting. So really, as long as ETH, as long as ETH is holding the 2200 level, it's okay, I guess. Wow, all right. I mean, we haven't broken down, and I guess, you know, we bring this up sometimes, what the market should be doing when it's showing us price action. You know, how good of a job is it doing to get there, etc. And right now, if bears were really in control, this should be getting further downside, and I guess that is a point in the bulls' defense that we're not getting that quite yet. So. Granted, it has not even been a month yet. It's only been 2 weeks, but, you know, you got to give a little bit of credit where it's due. Litecoin, no, Litecoin's kind of, yeah, it's super neutral. What about the weekly? That weekly is just so ugly, cutting all these EMAs, slicing them right through them. Oh, monthly actually engulfed the previous month, and it's about, yeah, that kind of sucks for Litecoin. Yeah, I mean, this thing has really got to get back over like 230 to even think about bulls for me, or some more basing stuff here and wait for more time until the oscillators reset and the EMAs reset. But like right now, yeah, I mean, it's just working its way down so far. Major resistance, yeah, between like 220, 230. So, yeah, whatever. Litecoin, Charlie Lee, not too hot. ETC, just barely hovering on its 55. Is this opportunity zone? Maybe. Let's zoom out a little bit. You know, ETC, Doge, Matic, a couple of these other ones have shown really good relative strength. I mean, you can see on the weekly it's still above its 10 simple. How'd the monthly close? Yeah, I mean, the monthly didn't even close crazy on ETC. It did give up, you know, half this candle or more. But, you know, in the overall structure, it still closed above all this business and everything else. So, I mean, it's not super terrible. Anything back below, like, $55, though, or back below this trend line, I would look for... If we excuse me. If we do break back below like 55, 54 bucks, I'd probably look for the 200 exponential on this move. If it decides to test it one more time, I could easily see you going into the 20s from this. And what about for the bullish case? Hey, as long as it's holding at 55, we really can't get the party started until, like we talked about back over here, that this rally would probably come in and get rejected in the 80s. And we did get that. You see the mama camel hump, this rejection candle. So we'd probably really need like a 3-day candle or higher close above like 90, really, just to clear the whole 80 handle. A daily would probably do it too. If we got a daily close above 90 bucks on ETC, I could see that getting some follow through. It's trying, but you know, it's just lackluster so far. Little W type pattern possibly forming on XRP as well. Let's zoom in. Maybe we can zoom in if this will load. Yeah, we're trying. Lots of resistance here around this dollar area. But hey, look, it's trying. It's attempting to hold above the dollar, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, we probably need a weekly above the dollar for it to get sexy time back on. It's just kind of chilling. XLM coming right back up to the range, selling off. But are bulls attempting to come in here? They actually look like they kind of are on XLM. Let me zoom in. They actually are. Look, XLM is showing some strength compared to the rest of the market. Very interesting. It is a major resistance, so this is definitely a high risk long, but I like that it's creeping. This might be the only one that's actually creeping in on the lower time frames since the back over here a couple weeks ago. So not too shabby. XLM, interesting. Jeb's getting it in, man. Me likey, me likey. All right, so XLM above about 38 cents. Not too shabby. Let's go to the monthly chart. What does it look like? Monthly kind of sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's really got to hold that upper 30s. If not, we're probably going back into the 20 handle. Dot, just chilling. Same kind of crap below the 10. Or, I'm sorry, the 200. Daily, nothing really exciting about that. Monthly's not going to be shit. This weekly is brutal, though, man. This is a really ugly weekly candle. And this is pretty much bearish as shit below, like, 28 bucks. Like, I just don't even care about that one. And I really don't care about most of these coins until Mama Bear shows some daily strength for the bulls, which you just haven't even seen. Waking off here. Yeah, above 25 bucks, this looks okay, but you know, it's this is almost getting the pattern we want to see for the bulls attempting to take back over. We do have neutralness on the low medium time frame, so that's cool. Looks like we got major resistance at $38. So 38 bucks is pretty much the major spot to watch on this guy. And even then, you've got the mama camel hump right here, and so again, that points to the end of this cup of resistance right there, or camel hump of resistance, is also pointing to that mid-June area where so many things are pointing, and not just in crypto, also in equities. And it's kind of odd because there's a really big meeting for the Fed that people are speculating some interesting thoughts on if they're going to start tapering or talk about hiking or whatever. Let's see. ADA, pretty damn nice. How about that monthly? Wow. Charles Hodgkinson is just saying, suck it, bro. This dude is kicking that ass. Major resistance, though, at like 180. Super mega resistance at 180. And look at this. We're like stuck on the 2-day between the 21, this horizontal, and the 10. So it's pretty range bound between 150 and 180. You don't really have much edge on that guy until we get probably a weekly closure above or below one of those. And until that happens, yeah, range trading is totally fine in this environment. Just don't get married to the position in range trading. You got to take your money and run like a thief in the night with range trading, because it's just so fast, especially in this volatile market. I mean, you got, we've been talking about it the last week or two. It's just up 30, down 10, up 40, down 20. It's just every other day. It's pretty crazy. Let's look at the monthly on BCH. Yeah, it's okay. Bounce right off the mama. Major supported around the mid 400s. And then, so, man, yeah, mid 400s is super major support. And then that flip side for the resistance is going to be about $800, like 700 handle, looks like. Yeah, about 700 handle. And let's see, let's zoom in. Nothing. No signs of life for the bulls on BCH yet. BSV, man, yesterday's close was pretty good, actually. Closed on top of the range, so that might be something to look for. Oh, man, nothing, though. Nothing. All right, so this is the thing with these charts right here. So now we've gotten some digestion. We can definitely digest a little bit longer, maybe a week or two, but this consolidation that we're getting, there's going to be a very big move out of this, and it's probably going to really screw some people up. And it's real hard to tell, like, macro. I mean, of course, super macro on these monthlies, you'd be like, oh, yeah, it's still super bullish. But, like, you know, I would actually debate that a little bit. I don't think it's super bullish anymore since we just had a nasty monthly close. I mean, of course, some of them do look like that, like Ethereum. What was that one? We just ADA, XLM, ETC's one. Doge is another one. We'll get to that one in a second. We'll see. But yeah, BSV just chilling. I mean, as long as it's holding about 150-ish, it's okay. But it really has got to get over that 190 area. That's 150, 190 is just the range in this. Monero's trying to base out right here pretty nicely on the 200 and 240. That's confusing. On the 200 MA and the 240 horizontal. Still major resistance at 275, 280. Had this monthly close. It did not engulf the previous month, so that's a little bit better. Still not super sexy, though. And, yeah, man, if it gets back below 240, I'd probably look for this thing to test the lower end of the range, and then we might get trapped between the daily 200 and 377. That would be meh. Let's see, weekly. Yeah, I mean, but really that 290, 300 level, major resistance. And we just don't have anything on the oscillators helping us yet either. It's close, it's trying, but we just ain't got it yet. ZEC. How about another privacy coin? Nope. Nope. Well, actually, rejection from the bearish control zone while we consolidate here. Okay, so this is interesting. This actually looks pretty damn good above 130s. And this weekly close back above the 200. So, yep, showing 130. What about the monthly? A little higher. Looks like the 55 is finally plotting too right underneath there for like 150. So, yeah, 130, 150 real short term. Anything probably below that gets us down to one of these little tails on the candles. But, yeah, in the 130s, though, there's someone bidding it up pretty good in the 130s. That's interesting. Zcash, not as sexy on the oscillators and stuff. Yeah, this one still needs some work. It's like the low medium time frame almost has some dominance on the RSI, but not quite yet. Really need to get back above 220 for this to get sexy time again. All right, Doge. Oh, taking off hard on the Satoshi pairing. Is it back up to Oh, it is. Almost 35 cents. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Super zoom in one. Nice. Wow, Doge is pamping, brothers. That's what's up. Okay, Doge. Very nice. I nibbled a little bit of Doge down here when it came back into the 28-cent range. I think I got it at like 29 pennies. But I was just looking for this upper range at about 35 cents. So I'm already out of that trade because, like I said, I'm taking my money when we get to these ranges. We're still in ranges. I don't see trend modes anywhere right now. We're close. We definitely are close. We're getting to the apex, which is here about in the last week of, I'm sorry, June 7th, so here in about a week. And so, yeah, some of these are starting to look like they've based long enough and digested this for a larger move to the upside, but we just need some more confirmation. And we're just coming right up here to the mama resistance. And yeah, see, you can see this major resistance at 35 pennies. Let's look at the monthly. Monthly put in a little doshy. Let's clean this up a little bit. Little doji. Right on the top, though. Look at this tight doji. I mean, what's the open and close on this? 32.6, and the close is... Oh, sorry, that's the close, and the open is 33.9. So, 0.3 pennies. That is a tight range. Let's see. Weekly still looks fine on Doge, which is absolute insanity. It actually looks like it's about getting ready to take off again on Dogecoin weekly. 2 days still needs some work. All the momentum has been lost on this guy, so... And we ain't got crap on the daily yet either. But again, I mean, I'm going to keep scalping this guy when we dip into around 30 and definitely into the 20s. And so maybe we're about to get some support on Doge, man. Doge isn't looking too bad. You know, I was looking at this the other day. Let's go look at it real quick. XLM. I wanted to look at this Doge token. How is it looking? I don't have any of this, but I know a lot of people did at one point. Especially a couple of my buddies really killed it on this thing. Little market maker just doing 25K every bid. Look at this. There's like nothing here. You can ramp up that order book crazy. Looks like it's almost ranging between about a penny and 1.5 pennies. Huh. Okay. I wanted to see how this was acting. But yeah, Doge maybe getting ready to do some pamping. I like this lower time frame. This close right here would be pretty good. You know, it is right on the mama, but I mean, you got to start somewhere. You got to tap the mama at some point. And so, yeah, and we're breaking out of this trend line. So, hey, Dogecoin might be getting real sexy coming up here. Very nice. Equities. Let's go to equities. Everything was closed yesterday. This is kind of an ugly candle for the daily, almost breaking out. But look at this. That 4,200 is being a little bitch for the bulls right now. They're trying to get over it. But the bears are definitely being formidable opponents at this moment. Open, rally real hard in the overnight session and just completely dumped face. Coming back to the mama. Let's see. So not really getting much on that time frame. Yeah, this, man, 4180, that OPEX, it keeps getting bounced off of that. If we lose 4180, 4175, we probably come down at least another 20, 30 points. And I do think that might start making this structure look a little bit funky. Yeah, this is odd. This should be breaking out here. Retest coming up. What should the market be doing here at these highs? It should be busting out, but it doesn't have momentum. Look at this, even on the daily. Look at this. Wow. Oh, wow. That's lame. What is this crap? Can't even get over the exponential. How about over here? Super neutral. Let's go to the 850 because that one is pretty good for the futures because each candle encompasses the overnight session and then each candle is the regular session. It's like almost timed perfectly. It's pretty awesome. I like to use this as a alternative to the daily because then I can separate overnight action and the regular session just by looking at these candles. So it does have, I sent this to my buddy the other day. It does have this like kind of W type pattern right here, right? It is going a little bit too long. So that's another thing that's boding well with like, hey, we should be breaking out of this range. Like bulls have got everything on their side. This is it right here. This is their attempt, and this probably puts us at about 4,400 target, just shy of our 4,500 fib extension, but just not, I don't know, this daily candle is not sexy, and this kind of starting to look a little bit heavy. What about the 3-day? 2-day? It's whatever. Yeah, let's go look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ, major rejections here at the mama camel hump. Can't get over it. Very important area. That 13.7 handle is very formidable opponent as well. We're almost about to reset on the daily. moving averages, so that's kind of cool, actually. Don't have it anywhere near on the DMI. It's just dead ass flat, you know, given, I mean, price has been dead ass flat for the week, so, or for about a week. Let's zoom in a tad. This candle kind of sucks. This low time frame candle engulfing the last, oh wow, the last weeks of business, so that kind of sucks. Anything back below 13.6, I'd probably look for a retest close to this horizontal, and then we'll have to reassess from there. But this is looking a little bit heavy. How about this monthly close? It's whatever. Let's go to ES. We forgot to do that one. Yeah, this one's okay. Oh, man, look at the monthly close, though. Look at this. Oh, man. Look where it closed. Opened at 41.80. That's actually what I meant. Sorry, not the close. At 41.80. So that 41.80, 41.75 OPEX level is extremely important right now. We do not want price hanging out below there. And definitely any daily close below 41.80, that really opens up to probably a test to the 4100 level. Let's see. What are you doing, Dow? Dow's whatever. Dow put in a nice monthly candle. There's nothing wrong with that candle at all. So Dow looking a little bit stronger. Kind of a funky candle close today. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, just giving it all the way up. It's like, oh, don't get too excited yet. But, you know, I mean, we are just kind of chilling on these, on the 34.5 area. Not too shabby. As long as it holds this horizontal and these EMAs at like 34.3, 34.2, it's fine. I don't see any major issues with this chart. Zoom in a little bit. 3 hours losing a little bit of its momentum, but it's still very much maintaining it above 34.4. So not too shabby on YM. Let's go to RUT. RUT is the RUT weekly. Just getting some follow through here. Coming up on very formidable resistance at 2300-ish. Will we blow through it this time? I mean, we haven't in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there was a 1 week we did. But other than that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different days that we attempted. We failed. So the majority of the time we're not getting above it. But if we could get another daily close above this 2300 level, I'd look for the 2400 level. That would probably be pretty damn bullish. The biggest concern about this chart is this just funky weekly, and I guess this last week was a little bit of a relief for the bulls. It's like finally get back above the short-term moving average and take out some of the previous couple weeks price action. But look where it just met. You know, it's a tough read. There's no doubt about it. Let's go to the 850. Yeah, they got dominance on here. So see if this daily can close above 2300 this week, and I'd look for some continuation. Yeah, same with this. Let's go monthly. Monthly chart on Dow Jones looks fine. Weekly looks okay. Oh, hold on. Weekly is actually a little bit soft because it's just going sideways here. But as long as it's holding this like 15.3 area, it's okay. Some of the momentum has been sucked out, though. We kind of have this little symmetrical triangle type formation on the top end of this range for the month of May. But, you know, it's kind of just sideways. Nothing too crazy right now. Still mostly looking like further upside. VIX popping a little bit hard today. That's interesting. Look at that. Went, oh my God, this is exactly what we were looking for. Coming to this damn trend line cross and having a bounce hard off of it. I mean, it's like TA hocus pocus tea leaf reading works sometimes. Look at that bouncing hard. So this is interesting on VIX. Okay, at the end of the day too. Let's see, VVIX bouncing real hard today too off this threshold at 100. So we were talking about this last week. This was a really swift move down on VIX. And a lot of times you'll either just get clusters down there. And it's like 50-50 probably. VIX is a little pain in the ass to do TA on. But a lot of times you get quick snapbacks too. So are we about to get that? Possibly. Let's zoom in a little bit. No, we ain't getting that on the 3 hour yet. How'd the monthly VIX close? Look at that, right into this. And on any price action, when you come back to test breakouts from trendline crosses, or back to the trend line cross like this, this is usually a pretty hard bounce area. And look how the mama is too, postured. Real flat, right on the trend line cross. And then there's a huge spike on the mama. So this is actually projecting that sometime in the next, like in the summer pretty much, there's going to be a really big move. And you know, that actually bodes well with like how the Russell's acting and some other stuff, just this super sideways crap. Very interesting. How the VVIX close on the monthly, just kind of chilling right here. Nothing too crazy. It is, you can see vol is staying elevated though over the last about 10 years, because this only goes back to 2012. It's not even as old as Bitcoin. So it goes back about 10 years, and you can see it's clustering above its original threshold at 100. So vol is not sucked out of the market. The VIG is still very much there. And my buddy is selling a lot of strangles right now and killing it. So it's one of the best damn things ever to do. You just have to have a lot of capital to do it, especially if you're doing traditional naked strangle, not spreading them off like making a condor. Anyway, let's go oil. Look at this, baby. Oil looks good. Look, we know there's major resistance here at the 70, low 70s. I am expecting this to get a little bit more pumpy pump, and then I think it's going to roll over pretty hard after we get closer to this trend line. I do think this will be getting front run, though. Don't forget, we're all watching the same movie, so I'm expecting something like this, like we're riding up, and then we get this nice little just dump out of nowhere on a shorter time frame candle. And so we had a little bit of one of those today, but I don't think that's enough damage. Back below, that's the devil's number. You already know. Devil's reject number. We go back below there. We probably come pretty low. I'd look for probably a move back to the 55 if we did break the devil's 666 number there. Let's see what is 2-day looking like. 2 days about to close. Okay. Yeah, 2-day closing above the 666 level would look really good. But I still have a little bit of energy stuff left on. I cleaned a lot of shit last week, but I've got some energy, and I'll probably be peeling off the rest of it this week. So we'll see what happens. ZB, just another fat rejection. Look at this. Ugh, brutal, brutal close today. Just got monkey slapped right back to the bottom of the range. ZN right back to the bottom of the range. TNX coming right back up to the underbelly of the range. I mean, they are not making it easy, are they? That's those damn market makers. Let's see, the monthly. Ooh, monthly. Kind of gross, but again, be careful on Dixie and Forex. It's known to rip face and take a lot longer to move than you would expect. Let's go to this real quick. I forgot to do monthly on ZB. Okay, it's trying to base out here. I mean, that's pretty damn whatever to me. Monthly also kind of just whatever on TNX. Dollar, what about Euro monthly? Yeah, I mean, they're all, or I guess the dollar and Euro pretty much, they're showing the same crap. Looks like we're losing some momentum on the Euro. I wouldn't be surprised if this meeting coming up, they hint about tapering purchases or hiking rates. I would not be surprised to see that. We actually can go look, too. Let's go look at FOMC. Fed Fund Futures. There we go. We can go here. You can go to the Fed Fund Futures. I guess we got to accept that. No, this is not what I want. This is not the right one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Countdown. Is it on the watch tool list? Let's see. Usually I look at it on Y, I feel like. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so 7% is higher than it was before. Yeah, you can see it's been creeping up over the last week, although a month ago in April it was 12 to 88. But it looks like, and these are usually never wrong too, by the way. Let's go to historical. Show stacked area chart. Come on. Load it up. You can do it. Oh, crap. Punched my mic. Sorry about that. All right. Look at that, guys. Wow. Longer run. Look at that. Look at this chart. So this is kind of my feeling that I have in my gut, which I try not to trade. I know that's hard. But look at this dot plot after the elections. Y'all see that? See that? Look at these hiking. Look at this hike. They're saying after the elections, we're probably going to start hiking rates back up. I mean, look, almost everybody's at 0.5% to 1%. Oh my God! See, that's why you got to be real careful where the dollar is right here, and getting crazy short on it, because if they start hiking rates, that's likely going to put lots of tailwinds on the Dixie. And I'd be a little cautious of that. And you can see this red dot on here. The red dot indicates the effective rate implied. So they're saying, oh, after the 22nd, oh my God, I'm sorry. After 2022, we're implied that the rates are going to go over 0.5%. And then longer run, look at this. They're all way up here. That's kind of crazy. Look at that. 8 people. 8. Every single one of them past the election time or higher. This is really, really crazy, because if they raise rates again like that, which I have a feeling that the charts are kind of showing that a little bit too. I haven't looked at this in a while, but this is very interesting data to me that the Fed is actually thinking about doing the same thing as what the charts are suggesting. So, man, free money, Corona free money, and then, whoa, let's raise them rates and make all that crap go up. And, you know, that kind of shows, too, like right now, housing, one of my friends just got a 2.5% mortgage rate, which is crazy, man. It's like, wow. But yeah, so something to keep in mind. This is interesting. Charts are also showing this too, that rates are going to be getting hiked here in the near future. And I'm wondering if that gets announced on this meeting here in a week or two, that they're going to just maybe hint about it or say something and maybe spook the market. So that's also why I'm a little bit lighter too. Last week, I was just like, man, I got some decent profits. I'm just going to lock some stuff in, take some risk off the table, and just kind of just be very selective this week and next week, because I just, you know, this is it's one of the bigger things probably in the Fed, the Fed rate hikes, because they are pretty much God in the markets right now. Unfortunately, it's just one of those hard truths. 14 days, 19 hours. Look at that, they got a damn countdown now. It's too funny. Anyway, let's see. We got that out the way. Shanghai, let's go. Shanghai, pump it up. This is one I'm still holding via Asher. It's an ETF. I love this weekly with the monthly close. Oh, beast mode monthly close, guys. All right, so this I really like. I didn't see this today yet. This has gotten pretty incredibly bullish above 3,500-ish. And man, this thing let's zoom out. Let's put our moon goggles on. Let's do a retracement from this special super duper extra manic pump that was like 200 days, just almost straight up, almost no downticks every single week. This happens a lot, actually, too, before big crashes, if you didn't know, in markets. I didn't do it for Corona, but this is the big, right before the summer meltdown in 2015. And here's the big one before '08. It pumped. You can see super, super hard for about a year and a half. And tech bubble, it pumped really, really hard, too, like right at the beginning. But it still did pump super hard in the last innings. And also, before the 98 little currency crisis thing, we also pumped really hard. So it's weird. The Shanghai likes to pump super hard right before major events, which I don't know. Whatever, you can put your tinfoil hat on for that and go deep diving if you want, but I've been down those roads, but man, you can't quantify any of that crap, and it's just like might as well just keep watching the charts. That's the best way to do it. 618 extension is right here at around almost 4K. We're gonna put a horizontal there as the next target. Oh, look at that, lines up perfect with this camel hump. And where's the camel hump on the Mama monthly? Oh, wow, same price. Yeah, so this thing is probably working its way up over time to about 3,800. And I'm still holding this for now. Gold just chilling. What did the monthly gold do? Let's go look. That's a pretty beast mode monthly candle. You can see, though, the last time we had one of those, it just got dumped on the next 2 months. And if they announce anything about raising rates and doing things like that and tapering and Fed, this is inflation kind of hedge type thing, and people can argue that whatever. Not, you can't look at gold on short terms for that metric. You got to zoom out pretty much on like monthlies and like quarterly charts. And a good metric for that is that any time in history you could have taken a gold ounce, 1 ounce, and you could have bought a nice man suit at any time in history with some gold, which is pretty interesting. So it has kept up with inflation fairly well, better than most things. And if we do start tapering, or if they start, yes, I am the Fed. When we start tapering, it will smash gold into an oblivion. I guess the only other thing that is a little bit possible tailwind, although the market's writing articles about this and the analysts about the Basel III thing. I'm not 100% sure that's super bullish. And it's interesting that that's just like coming out in the latter part, like couple of weeks while we've just been rallying our ass off in gold. And there's been no correction in this, so it feels a little overheated to me. And yeah, I got out last week. I took off, I think, all of my gold in precious metal positions. Let me go look. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I have no precious metals on right now. I'm just waiting to digest. I had good gains. We've been long watching this since mid-April, and so I'm taking that money off the table. I'm just going to wait. I really want to see what happens with this Fed meeting before I put any more substantial notional sizes on gold. Yeah, look at silver here on the daily, kind of just getting a little bit weak, starting to make lower highs even as of today's close on this short-term structure. How did the monthly close, though? Did it look sexy? Yeah, it looks okay. Just kind of in this still ascending triangle. I'm still pretty bullish on silver. I like this weekly. I like this ascending triangle. We really got to get over this like 28.5 area on a weekly close would be better. And on a monthly close above 29 would be super sexy. On monthly close above 29, I'd pretty much be looking for mid-low 30s almost instantly on silver after that happened. But right now we're getting a little momentum leaking, a little bit of air coming out the tires, and that's still kind of showing so far. Maybe we're doing a little saucer type pattern, but it's anything back below, man, 27.5, I would look for a pretty substantial sell-off in silver. And I probably will use dips on silver to take small positions, really, really tiny positions. Like I said, I just don't want that much exposure before the Fed meeting this summer. What's Hecla Mining doing? Wow, Hecla Mining just went sideways and gapped up today at 2%, but it's putting in like this funky candle. And the monthly just barely closed over the, yeah, let's see if we can get another week or two before the Fed meeting to stay above this trend line, because you can see every time that we've come up to it. In the last, like, 50 years, yeah, or 60, or what, yeah, 60 years almost, it gets rejected. So I'm going to go into that camp and just be like, hey, for 60 years of history, it gets sold off every time it comes to this trend line. And so, yeah, are we maybe breaching it larger than we have before? Yes, we are. But don't forget, we're all watching the same movie, and this could be setting it up for a big sell-off, and I'm just going to be waiting for this one. I would love to buy some more Hecla Mining, though, especially down here around this cluster and the long-term MAs. But, hey, we just got to be waiting. Platinum, what is it doing? Monthly platinum, very, very indecisive, right on the monthly 200. It's still okay, though. It's out of this. I mean, this is a pretty decent... I want to say... All right, hold on, let me think here. It's pretty decent structure. The problem is we're not getting any follow-through, and it's been 3 months now after the initial break. And so is it just consolidating for some gigantic move into, like, the 1500s here? Possibly. Just need a little bit more clarification, and we are starting to get the EMAs starting to open up to the downside with no momentum. So as we looked at and identified back over here and confirmation on this day that this was making lower highs and then lower lows, and it's broken this structure now. So the daily's got some work to do on platinum, and it's kind of barely holding on. And again, this is interesting going sideways into that Fed meeting. Palladium rallying right up to the mama, right up against the mama. This happens a lot. Will it get follow through, though? Now it needs to get back above 29 hundo, or actually about 28888. It's the lucky number. It's okay, though. We just got to keep waiting. And the Wilshire is just chilling. Looks almost just like the Russell, kind of getting rejected so far. And I think that's it. Das ist alles. We're not going to really look at any of the watch lists. The market's closed. We'll do that tomorrow. I don't have my kid for most of the day tomorrow, so I'll definitely be doing a live one for that. And we can go look for some opportunities, hopefully. Look at Riot Basin here. Is it finally trying to turn around? It has the starts of it. The 3 hour, yeah, it's close. It's very damn close. So not too bad, Riot, getting this off the ground here. MicroStrategy, not so much. Looks pretty terrible. HODL, it looks really terrible. Silvergate, Squares, whatever. PayPal's, whatever. Overstock, possibly some re-entries coming up here. And what's Coinbase doing? Coinbase is just a dog shit chart, man. Look at this. Absolutely terrible. No momentum. I would say, like, this little abandoned island type candle is possibly putting in a reversal base around 220s. So as long as it's actually holding up 220s and can kind of reset these 3 hour oscillators and holding that 220 area and maybe get the DMI up. Actually, why don't we have our horizontals on here? Let's go ahead and put them on. Got to do that. Yeah, and look at this. We're battling up in the power zone. So, yeah, there's a struggle here. Hardcore. And we're about to snap one way or the other. I would kind of actually lean on the upside of this. I know it looks terrible in the chart, but I'd kind of lean to the upside a little bit of this on my spidey sense. But am I trading that? Am I long coin? No, I'm not. I am not. Maybe this week, though, I might get long coin, especially if we can dip down here into the lower 220s. I'd definitely consider it there for sure, because then your risk is only, what, like, yeah, not even 10%, so that's cool. All right, let's just go look at the... Oh, crap. Let's go look at this, see if any big movers have been happening. MDX, what is that? Is that a new one? I've never heard of that one. MDX. Yeah, it is pretty new. I guess it's the newest, coolest thing since forked Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, this bitch is just rallying since day one. Holy crap. I don't know anything about it. Just, that's the top mover today. Pirate Chain's back. Except we can't look at it because TradingView did take off Hit BTC, which is, I'm pretty upset about that. Not that I really loved Hit BTC or anything, but why? Like, why do that? Like, don't limit the thing. People want to trade on Hit BTC. More power to them. Don't limit my chart action if I want to look at certain pairs like Pirate Chain, you a-holes. Yeah, and where is Pirate Chain traded on? Trade Ogre, Hit BTC. Whoa, what is Trade Ogre? It's actually got some damn volume on it. Let's go look at this real quick. What is this? This looks like the the cool text graphics I used to use back in the 90s and early 2000s to make like web pages from GeoCities. What is this crap? This can't even load either. Here it goes. Trade Ogre. Man, this looks hard to read. It's got turtle coin on it, so you know it's real. Very, very odd chart here, or website here. I don't really understand what's going on with this API. I guess, is it just like API trading? I don't know, dude. This is freaking weird. Yeah, I don't know. This is very odd. Never heard of it, but I mean, getting some decent volume on it from that. How about Monero pair? Bitcoin pair. Yeah, I mean, it's got okay volume. Never heard of this site. It looks very, very bootleg, though. I'd be very careful. Yeah, 2021. Yeah, be very careful with that site. Anyway, let's go back over here. Let's see. Shiba Inu, Sol, nothing really there. Theta, whatever. Iota, yeah, nothing. What hasn't been getting smashed on this week? Engine, of course, that Modex thing, EOS. Yeah, I mean, oh, is that what I accidentally erased? I think it is EOS. I accidentally erased a coin on here the other day, and I couldn't figure out which one it was, but that's what it is, EOS, sweet. So let's get that back up on here. Probably gonna lose some drawings. I don't remember which one I picked, but whatever. Just make some new ones. EOS, yeah, same shit, different day. All right, I think that's it for today. It's already been an hour. Tesla, what is Tesla doing? Anything cool? Yeah, BlackBerry, let's go. I left a little bit on it for that. Let's get it. Very nice, BlackBerry. To the moon. How'd the Clown World stocks perform today? GME up 12%. Although it kind of has a topping style formation here. Anything sub 260, this is kind of iced up. AMC, of course, just keeps going to the moon. Jesus Christ, man. This thing is just absolutely stupid. FOMO. Look, FOMO's FOMOing up. It's up almost $1 since inception. So you know it's a good stock. Snow IPO, Wolf. Yeah, whatever. Let's go look at top traded in sectors, and then we'll be over. Yeah, nothing. All lackluster stuff today on the top traded. Oh no, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm looking at the. Wait, that is yesterday. Yeah, pretty much lackluster. Just price kind of chilling at the highs, so that's whatever's. And sectors. XOP, energy went on fire today, so that's not a surprise to see. What was the worst? XLV, oh yeah, healthcare getting slapped a little bit. All right, wrap it up. Bitcoin, best be breaking back above this 38K. Let's not see no pussy ass rally and give up right here and make another lower low. I'm sorry, lower high. And let's zoom in just a tad. Yeah, I mean, you can see a rejection so far from this, but will it get caught? Possibly. A little too early to tell. And again, another thing we're watching is we really need to get over this trend line, man, on this RSI read to even... until we get above this, I just can't even really think about hardcore longs. It's just not in the cards right now. How could you be bearish on Bitcoin? Oh, my God. No, I'm more neutral right now, but... All right, I think that's it. Bitcoin, hold up. Come on, bust through. Let's get another daily above 39K, and then maybe we can start seeing some upward price action. Anything back below, man, this 34.7, like pretty much right under 35K, I would start to look for some pretty significant downside moves. You can see here we're barely holding on to that. I guess it's really about 34,000, but still getting worked by the EMAs, so... we are a little neutral finally on the 458. Let's see if that can continue and the bulls can get above the DMI bears at least. But you know, this can get choppy. Look back here. So you know, this we could still range bound for another week or two. in this and really frustrate people, which I think is probably pretty likely given that Fed meeting coming up. Ethereum also ranging. It's got a fat range, pretty much 22 to 27 until it's out of that range. You're range bound and range bound. And Dogecoin, whoa, Dogecoin, what? Holy crap. This thing just pumped to 38 cents real fast. What the shit? Well, alrighty then. Okay, 38-cent pump. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, wow. Okay, Doge. Doge is looking pretty damn sexy here. I give Doge some credit, man. Let's see how this daily closes. If Doge can, on this 458, I mean, cut through all the EMAs to the upside, especially if it gets above 36 or 37.7, man, that would look really good. But yeah, wow, Dogecoin beast mode. Too bad I didn't hold any of that, more of that. That's okay. I traded my plan, so that's okay. I did fine on it. But wow, what impressive! And you know, that's this damn weekly on Doge, dude. This is the spot where it's probably gonna bounce if it is, and you can even see that the daily, the trend line cross, major support area in the upper 20s. And any daily close, actually you might want to use weekly for this. We probably need the weekly above 42 cents. A weekly close above 42 cents, man, this thing probably goes to almost 60, and then we'll have to reassess. And, you know, the upper end of this channel that we're in, it's kind of like upsloping channel action. I mean, you can see if we got crazy, I mean, $4 is up here, $4.25. I mean, I'm not going to put it past Doge. It sounds crazy, but I mean, no one ever thought it would even get to where it is now. So there you go. And let's go Mama Bear, though, because if Mama Bear doesn't get no love, Doge isn't going to get no love like that either. So, all right, hurry up and wait. Much love. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll do a during the market, traditional market stream, so we can go check out some equities and stuff like that. And until then, have an awesome Tuesday evening. And this is Z-Rex out. Peace.